Shalom, it's Selfie Carats. All right, this is your Pisces monthly May monthly for 2020. When this message resonates, you can come back and revisit it. We'll be doing a general reading, and then we'll go into the topics of self, love, and then career. Okay, so just in case you need any messages or advice in that area, and then we'll also be doing a mudra. Okay, so that's the hand yoga. You okay? Kelly. She probably better throw up. You okay? This dog. Okay. Hey, mama, you okay? It's white. At least it's not nothing. Okay. What did y'all see? What was that? Oh, dog. Wow, weird. A distant friend is... You're so petty! A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay, you ain't petty. You just want to talk more. Okay, I heard you. So this is for self. It says desk. Pay attention to your work. Whatever. All right, and then for your astral house, we have happiness. Okay. Whew, it's a whole different feeling right here. Okay. Ooh, and then we got October. Okay, so October is that month for your career. Okay, so happiness is your general love message, and then October is your career, I guess, fulfillment. Okay, so when there is a form of completion or when you're gonna reap the highest rewards. Okay. So I rolled 3 dice, well 4 dice in general, 4 dice. Okay, so the first one's going to be for your general messages, which is 4. Okay, so awesome. We can get to cover a ESPM. So this is basically when we just check in emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay. Messages for the Pisces. Okay. I feel like I did these a lot more cuter in the first round of videos. Like laid these out. Okay, so we have at the bottom of the deck the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's basically getting yourself out of mental confliction. You don't even feel no way. Okay, you don't feel no way because you know the way. Okay, you don't feel any way because you know the way. And then emotionally you have the World in reverse. Okay, so this is the point where you're like cramming for exams. You're really making sure you're paying attention to the messages that are being given to you. Okay. And then spiritually, you have the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles, spiritually, is really kind of just saying, okay, this is what you have right now, so I can give you more in abundance. Okay, so this is the helping hand. This is the looking eye. Okay, the spiritual eye that allows you to kind of like. I like this. I really like this card. I really like this card. It's reminding you to keep your hands pampered, but also keep your your sight. And because it looks like he almost lost this eye to gain more vision. Okay, and then you see how this is a lot more bigger. It looks like a kind of like a pillar, but also like a time clock. Okay, so that time clock is also giving you hints on what's going on behind the factory, the scenes. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes of what you're ignoring or what you need awareness of. Okay, but so like I said, October could be when the cycle restarts. October is a 10th month, but it's also a form of completion, but it's also 1. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so that is where you physically need to allow yourself to become, influence, but also hear your shadow side, but also hear your moon. Okay, listen to your moon and how it really feels when it needs a nurturing spirit, but it also needs a hug, a warm embrace, things to be accounted for, but also things to be acknowledged within yourself, but for yourself. Okay. And then we got the Devil and the mental. Okay, because it's going to try to take over I want to say there's an energy that's going to try to take over your like you're gonna try to occupy yourself in a either positive way or a negative way, or really, you know, overcompensating for what's trying to control you, okay, mentally. Okay, really kind of giving yourself that space to be appointing, okay? That space to be appointing, but that space to also be acknowledging, okay? Because the devil is not like, it's not, that's your major arcana, and they got the world here too. So let's just talk about it, okay? The devil standing on a volcanic globe. The devil has dances and delight over the havoc he has caused in the city, okay? So once a beautiful angel, he now roams the dark depths of men's hearts, okay, and binds their souls to his own. He now roams. He's once a beautiful angel, okay? He now roams the dark depths of men's heart and binds their soul to his own. Whew, let's get into it, Pisces. That is that recognition that you are to be attached to what you focus on, okay? So with focus grows attention. With attention grows focus, okay? So now there's going to be a more watchful eye on the things that you are paying attention to, okay? Especially your happiness. If you're paying attention to your happiness, you're paying attention to your happiness. If you're paying attention to your emotions, you're paying attention to your emotions. If you're paying attention to deception, you're going to notice that deception, okay? But also even the deck, you know, the desk being your symbolism for self. You're going to pay attention to your work in great detail because the devil, it lies in the detail, okay? But we got this: oppression, material bondage, okay? And then evil fantasies and obsessive desires, okay? So those desires are really giving you a key on what, you know, is more telling than telling, okay? Okay. We got the world. We got the world. All right, so the young mermaid this is a mermaid? Okay. So the young mermaid has made her way around the world. She ends her journey where she started. However, experience has transformed her, okay? So around her, a large snake completes the circle by devouring its own body. So below her sits the beast she has overcome on her travels, okay? So in reverse, that is frustration, incomplete projects, and failed endeavors. Okay, so again, like I said, you're in that space where you have to ask that, not really say extra credit, but the work that needs to be done. And again, like the details, the devil in the details. So you're paying attention to that, which is May, June, July, August, September, October. So that's 6 months of complete focus, complete grind and initiation. Okay, there's a form of initiation that's really happening. Okay, so that is your gentle reading for right now. Let's get the reading energy as it leaves. Ooh. You see how it's kind of coming out of my hand? You can always tell the energy of the deck, or the, you know, the cards, based on how they maneuver within your hands, okay? So we got at the bottom of the deck the King of Cups, because it wants to offer, like, I feel like there's a strong, like, oh, you want to see the love. You want to see the love in your hands and in your head, okay? In your hands and in your head. So let's focus on self. But we can't do that before we shuffle. So for self, we need 6. 6 been the focus of the first card, okay? All right, and then for love, we got 5. Interesting. And then for career, we got 5. So we're going to be 2 major epiphanies, or 2 changes, okay? But also some material success. So again, don't be bound to what you earn by what you get, because what you got is from, you know, depending on your number, okay? So you may even feel karmically tied to it, or you may feel spiritually blessed being tied to it, okay? Okay, so you guys can definitely go check out Cancer's video. But we have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Hermit, okay? So they're seeking mental clarity within the things that you found deceptive in times and the present, okay? And then we got the World. Okay, so the World came in to complete the self, okay? So this is a form of completing the self of its lessons, okay? And being actually genuinely transformed and, you know, allowing that Kundalini, 10, 11. So allowing that Kundalini expression to be your highest expression, okay? And then we got the Knave of Wands, okay? So the Knave of Wands is coming in as, okay, so I'm giving myself a spiritual offering, but it's also, again, another form of spiritual initiation. So you're taking that initiation and allowing it to be the catalyst for how you need to serve yourself as well as how others need to serve you, okay? And then we got the Six of Swords in reverse, okay? Because again, something that you're not going to let go until you understand it, okay? It's something you're not going to let go until you understand it. And then we got the Five of Swords. Yeah, like that's that resistance, okay? So there's resistance with yourself. It's also resistance with your wealth. Resistance with your wealth is also resistance with your inner knowing, okay? So you're taking that hermit mode, that theme, to in that world, the hermit, the world and the theme. You're taking those two and allowing yourself to presently go into the thought that you have with it, as you know, because you have to think about what you first thought about the world. You have to first think about what did you first think about, you know, being changed, and also that Virgo energy. How do you think about how do you take loss? How do you handle loss? How do you handle the world being unfair, the world not really I guess pleasing to, I guess, what do you want to say, pleasing the manner of which you see it, okay? Becoming the manner in which you see it. I'm gonna give it a couple shows. May I have some messages for your love life? May I have some messages for your love life? Ooh, see, got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So we also, we got the High Priest. So this is allowing yourself to be told things from an inner knowing, okay, rather than an outer knowing. Ooh, we got the title card. Okay, so someone's gonna be giving you a title, again, that form of spiritual initiation, and it's something that serves you well, because it's the Justice. Okay, when you have the Justice in your love life, that means this is how this was supposed to be. This is how something was supposed to occur. This is how something was supposed to happen. And this is also why you are gaining this form of initiation, if that makes sense, okay? So we got the Two of Swords in reverse. Do not be at war with yourself to what is being offered to you. Do not feel conflicted by the things that are offered to you for the first at least 3 months of realizing that you are being given these gifts, or being given this you know, abundance of happiness. And then we have the Temperance. Okay, we got a lot of major arcanas here. So there's a form of learning, there's a form of patience, there's a form of really truly understanding the higher mind and the higher self, okay, and why the higher self needed this to happen for, you know, you to achieve this form of happiness, okay? And it's also paying attention to the birds. The birds are, you know, singing to you specifically, okay? We got the Two of Wands for, you know, really assessing the long term and really assessing the short term. So this right now to October is really a short term form of, you know, I guess receiving something, okay? When you receive something that comes in 6 months, that's a pretty package, okay? We're not even in June yet, but going into, okay, what did I say? May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, that's 6 months. So really, you know, being like in the midst, before it ends, before it begins, is really allowing you to see the summer. You know, because when the summer comes, you see everything that blooms. So when you see everything that blooms, you see everything that could potentially gloom. April is over, so the showers are coming out. And then when we get past August, you know, that's when the tornadoes come. If you're in that area where tornadoes happen, okay? And then when we get into even late August or October, that's when the hurricanes. So that's when the bigger or the massive shifts and lessons really kind of bring itself up. Because I always consider this like, you know, my you know, that's my weatherman card almost, okay? That's that weatherman. All right, so we got some messages for the career, please. Maybe get some messages for the career. You see, that one smooth. That one assessed itself smoothly, okay? So we're gonna, since we focus on work, but self is what we working on. So because we're working on self, we gotta, you know, see what needs to be changed for us to have a different dynamic about you know, the things that we want to come sooner or later, okay? Or the things that will come sooner or later. Five of Wands. Okay, so there's a resistance. That 5 and 5 is also change, though. It's a shift in change. It's a shift in mind. It's a shift in the things that we lost and the things that we assessed that we lost. Okay, so there will be a superficial. Okay, we got 5, 5, 5 in the work. So there's definitely going to be a higher commitment. You're going to be the teacher. 1444. There's going to be a teacher student moment that really takes place in how okay, it's kind of like having the best teacher in the best classroom, okay, or being the teacher's pet. Okay, so this is the point where you get to really take in, I guess, have mentorship. Okay, mentorship in the workspace. Okay, and then we got the Judgment. Okay, that's another major icon. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major iconas. You got 6 major arcana, so that means there's 6 lessons that you need to learn. So each month you're gonna be getting, the Virgo is gonna give you that enlightenment, boom, and then we gonna have, June gonna give you that world, okay? June gonna give you that world, okay? And then after June come around, you gonna get that Justice, which is that July. So Justice in July is like, they go hand in hand. And then August you're gonna get Temperance. You're gonna be, you're gonna feel that temper of. You might feel a temper. You might actually feel the aggression of. Remember, the cards was kind of like shaky in that part, so that's love. You may feel the aggression or the need to hold on to. Woo! So we got the Hierophant, okay? That's in the Self. So that's gonna come in September to really like commit you or become more committal. You're gonna see the commitment that has actually been, appreciated during this time. Really, once you really see the results of what you're doing, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm thankful that I committed to this, or I'm thankful that I judged this properly. Okay, and then we got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I judged this properly. But also because the Judgment is kind of like saying, I saw this woman or I saw this opportunity or this man for who it was, and because I saw it for who it was, I'm able to see it for who it gives, and see it for who it was, see it for who it honors. Okay, we got the 5 of Chalice, so we got the 2 5, so that's 4 5 5 5. Okay, that's 4 5s. 4 5, that's 20. Okay, so when you get the number 20, which already came up, so that's 2020. 2020 gives you clear perception because Judgment is a 20 card. Okay, so because you got the clear perception of what is being offered to you, you're gonna have the magnitude to really take your eyes. You're not gonna be able to take your eyes off it, okay? You're not gonna be able to take your eyes off the prize. You're not gonna be able to take your eyes off what love is, if that makes sense. I'm saying love because October is the month of love, okay? October is the month of bossing, okay? If you ever think about the number 1016, that is National Boss Day, okay? So that's, like I said, when you really commit to it, you're going to be like, oh, I judged myself right, or I judged this thing properly. I really assessed what what was testing me. That King of Cups really coming in to, oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, look, the Death, more transformation. Hold on. We got the Death. Oh, my God, look at that. That's 8. That means November, December, you about to really see it. November, December, you about to be a whole new being. By the end of this year, you're going to be an entire new being based off the commitment that you gave to your work, based off the commitment that you gave to your focus, that gave to your study, okay? Seriously, it's going to be like off with their heads, they in my way, because I ain't got shit else left to say. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The Star card right here, healing everything. We got the King of Swords. Off with their heads. Off with their heads. I care less about what I lost at that point, especially when you shed it. Because when you lose things, you're just spiritually shedding, okay? Meaning things are going to be replaced and upgraded. That's right there, though. Whew. All the major iconas. Let's see what this subconscious is really saying. Yeah, we got the King of Cups, Page of Cups, okay? So look at these two away. You're no longer going to be accepting pages. I'm in pages in my life. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right. Just think of me as the pages in your diary. It's really having like a companion that knows how to really ice you out. Okay? And then we got the Tower. So the Tower is, okay, bringing in that, yeah, we got more titles. So that Tower comes in to really like demonstrate to you the necessity that is required to, accept the death, for one, to accept the death, to agree to the healing, and then also agree to communicate at its most highest, itself, your most highest self. The King of Swords is a high, you know, it's a high mind. It's a because we got the Temperance here, and that's love. You know, when you communicate to your partner the way that you want to be communicated back to, the way you want to be judged back to, it reflects in your work. It reflects in your ability to, you know, truly connect. The Tower. I can't believe this. Okay. So we got that in here for that reason. Okay. You accepted that transformation for that reason of, you know, high stability. I'm gonna take a picture of this one. Oh, I'm not gonna change it. Yeah, I kind of do want to change it. Okay. Whew. Let me get your mood drop. Okay, let me get your mood drop. We can tie this all together. We can tie this all together. Ooh, integration. Hakini Mudra. All right, I like that. Giving is right underneath it too. So there's gonna be a lot of giving. All right, so it assists with integration, freedom, and wholeness. Okay, so it benefits and assists all of the systems of the body. So this is a full body transformation. Okay, supports overall health and wellness, and supports full body breath and awareness. So
honestly, we don't have to talk every day, which I'm cool with that because we were FaceTiming every day, and that was getting a little dry. We tried to FaceTime yesterday, and I was like, no, we're just gonna
okay. Balances right and the left energy channels, which is really important to being able to receive. Like this ear was kind of popping a little earlier because I'm like, okay, these are from God. These are God's instructions. These are earthly instructions. Okay, and then the elements is all. So the focus is really to honor the divine union of the body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so that BMS. Okay, so integration. So let me see. I don't know. I gotta practice this one. How do y'all think it's done? I know the pinky's supposed to touch. It says, okay. We'll have to see that. I have to go practice it on my own time. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in, Pisces. I hope this kind of resonated and made sense. But I hope you're able to really, you know, get the point of really taking each month as your 30-day completion. Okay, it's kind of like a detox of the mind, but also integrating everything that you have learned each month. It's like, okay, this lesson, but you have 2 lessons. I mean, if I wanted to divide it up in that many, you know, that many parts, but again, because you have other, you know, major arcanas coming in, it might be 2 a month. Okay. All right, so I'll see like 2 major themes a month. So the first half you learning this, second half you learning this, first half you learning this, second half you learning this. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Love you. Ciao, bellos.